What is poppin'? Your girl is back with another video, and literally I was just sitting here filming another video, and it gave me an idea to just go ahead and film this video here. So I just threw something on since I already had my makeup done, so I'm like, why not go ahead and tell this story? So basically I am about to be telling y'all about my first fights. So yes, go ahead, get your little snacks, get your drinks, your wine, whatever you need, and we're gonna get right up into this video. All right, so we're about to get into this video, and do low-key look like I'm naked, but I got on this little Fashion Nova piece, you know, just slip something on because it went with my lipstick. So yeah. All right, so basically what has started all of this is once I was a junior in high school, I had went to a school that at first it was one big school, but then once we became like juniors and seniors, they decided to make it into two schools, and they wanted to do academies, and there was like 4 different academies, and it was like 2 academies went to this school, 2 academies went to that school. So me and one of my best friends had decided to go to this one academy because it was new, and like they had Pilates and yogas, and we wanted to do Pilates and yoga because we thought we was bougie. So basically we went to that school. So we were thinking none of our friends would be there, so we were like basically getting new friends and stuff like that. So we happened to be friends with this girl, and we were like really cool or whatever. And like me and my friend, like my best friend, we're the type that we be talking about people, but we won't be talking about people like that, but we just be joking, you know? Like, I don't know, like if you understand that, then you understand that. If you don't, you don't, whatever. So basically we were friends, we befriended this girl, and at first she just thought that we were really funny, and she never thought anything we said was wrong. But then we also befriended this other girl, which I had later found out that she was my cousin, because I'm not originally from Columbus, I'm originally from Springfield. So I feel like anytime I meet anybody in Columbus that's from Springfield, we're usually family. So I'm just being funny. So I'm like, hey girl, like what's your last name? What's your parents' name or whatever? Because basically her last name is my mom's maiden name. So I'm like, we might be family. Come to find out, we are family, but she's not even family on my mom's side. She's family on my dad's side, but that's beside the point. So basically, how I was talking about how the schools were divided. So we had this little pep rally or whatever, and the girl that I was going to fight, like she wasn't even there today. Like she was absent, like she just didn't come to school. So it was me, my best friend, and my cousin. We went and we introduced my cousin to my other 2 best friends, because my other 2 best friends, they went to the different school. So once they had came over to the building or whatever, we're introducing them or whatever, and they're just like me and my other best friend. They talk shit all the time too, and I just feel like if you are a sensitive person, you can't be friends with us. Like, that's just what it is. So basically, she comes over, she's cracking jokes, being shady. She's like, oh yeah, I can tell you guys are cousins because you're both ugly. And you know, we're all just like laughing, cracking up or whatever. But at the same time, I knew there was some truth in the shadiness when she said it. Like I knew she wasn't really talking about me, but I knew she was like talking about my cousin. So I'm just like, girl. So basically the next day rolls around, and me, my best friend, and the girl that I end up fighting have like literally almost every single class together. So we're in our first period class, and we're just telling her basically about how yesterday went and how my friends had came and they had like called us ugly or whatever, and she basically goes back to my cousin. She's just like, oh, she wasn't playing, you shouldn't let that happen, don't let people disrespect you like that, blah blah blah, basically just making it a big deal. So at that point my cousin had like got mad, and now she's wanting to like confront my friend and like being real mad for no reason. I guess like she's just making it deeper than it is, which I mean I understand, at the same time I don't, because it's like this is something that been happening. If you felt the way, you should have said it then. Don't let somebody come in now and make you feel a different way. That was my point at it. So that I had got upset that she did that, because I'm just like, I just met my cousin, so it's like, yeah, we're friends, but it's like I don't know her like that yet, and I've been friends with my best friend for the longest time, and I just feel like we're just super close, and it's just like I just know she's a real person, so it's just like I always have her back. So once that happened, like I basically went to the girl that I was supposed to fight, and I'm just like, hey, basically telling her like I didn't like how she did that, because I don't want to have to basically pick sides between my friend or my cousin or anything like that, and I don't want to be having to break up fights or anything like that. So I'm basically just telling her like, chill, don't do that. And she was like, seemed like she was cool with it. She's like, yeah, okay, cool, like that's cool or whatever. And I'm so mad. I literally just tried to search Twitter for y'all, but I could not find the tweet. But we go home, and that night the girl tweets, I am no longer friends with Ricky and Sebastian because all they do is talk shit, and I'm invincible to the shit talking. And it's so weird that I know that tweet verbatim, like literally that's what she said. So I'm like, okay, bet. Like me and my best friend is looking at this tweet like, what? Like we were like caught off guard, thrown off, like we won't even know where this is coming from, or we was just shocked. But at the same time we was just like, if you don't want to be our friend, you don't want to be our friend. We're not about to beg nobody to be our friend. So because basically me and my friend, we just felt like we had each other, so we didn't really care who was our friend at that school or who wasn't. That makes sense. So I go to school, and basically like we all rode buses, because like this school was like super far, so almost everybody rode buses unless they were like older than they like drove, but most people rode buses. So my bus gets to the school first, and I sit at this table because I usually always get off my bus, sit at this table and wait for my best friend to come, and then we go get breakfast and then like go to our class. So as I'm sitting there, the girl walks in, and she's just like, hey Ricky, like I just want to talk to you or whatever, because she's just like, I still want to be your friend, but I feel like your best friend talks all this shit, and I felt like I wouldn't be able to be your friend if I wasn't his friend, because I felt like you were going to pick sides and you wouldn't want to be my friend if he's not my friend. Basically that's what she was saying. Like she's basically saying she couldn't be one friend without being the other, so she had to unfriend both of us. So basically she didn't really have a problem with me, but she had a problem with my best friend, so she didn't want to be my friend because of that. And as she's explaining that, my best friend comes and basically snatched me up like, why are you talking to her? She just said she don't want to be our friend. We're not about to be her friend. So that was basically that. So at that point, we've never talked at school or anything, but it's like we had all the same mutual friends. So, and then like I said, like this guy, at the time it was her boyfriend, but now it's just like her baby dad. So he like kept wanting us to be friends and stuff like that, because like it was just different when we wasn't friends. So basically we had went to this party. It was a house party, and back at the time, like this is when I used to go to hella parties. Like I would drink alcohol, but I was like more of a smoker, so I would like, I really wouldn't be like drunk and stuff like that when I'm at a party. So I feel like it might be a good chance somebody else is drunk but I'm not. So that's basically the situation. Like I get to a party, and the girl is at the party, and so is her baby dad. And her baby dad's basically like pulls me to the side, and he's like talking to me. He's just like, hey, I really want y'all to be friends, blah blah blah. And he basically is holding us like this. He has like me right here, her right there, and he's just like, come on, let's hug. And when he does it, she like pushes me, and then like she pushes me, and I'm just like, bro, chill. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm not about to fight you because you're drunk, you know, because I just feel like that's not really a fair advantage. So I'm like, and I ain't even about to do you like that. So that night, she ends up texting me, and she is just like blowing me up, like, where you at? I want to fight you, blah 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 blah. She's leaving me voicemails, like, it's like hella shit. Like, she is really like it's like hella shit, like, and I'm just like, girl. So then the weekend is over, we go to school on like a Monday. She happens to not be at school on that Monday. Yeah, she wasn't at school on that Monday, but then she's still texting me like, hey, meet me here, da da da, like, still like trying to fight me. So I feel like I didn't fight her that day, but I might have fought her like the next day. I don't know if it was that day or the next day, but basically it was a thing where she hadn't came to school for like a day or a couple of days, and then she's basically like telling me to meet up or whatever, and she's basically telling me that her sister will pick me up, give me a ride, like basically dummy stuff, basically like just stuff that just doesn't seem realistic. So I was just like, at this point, she keeps bothering me, like, I'ma just give her what she looking for. And at this time, I had never fought before in my life, so I'm like so scared. Not gonna lie, I'm so scared because she transferred from a different school, which was like low-key what people would be like a Columbus public school, like it was a public school. So she came from a public school, and she was like telling me about all these fights she's been in. So not gonna lie, I was scared. Like, I did not want to fight her at all. So, and at the time, like, anybody who knows me in high school, I was 90 pounds, like 90 pounds, 5 feet. Like, I was tiny, like small. So I just did not want them. I just didn't. So basically, my best friend rides home with me, and he's basically like helping me, prepping me for this fight, and we're like making sure I got on like super skin tight shirt, so I'm not able to like get my shirt pulled over my head or anything like that. Basically, I'm like taking the precautions so nothing can happen with my clothes for her to have an advantage. And I'm like wrapping my hair so she's not able to like pull my hair or anything like that. I'm like putting Vaseline all over my face so the punches can slide or whatever. I don't know. I am just doing all of it. So then basically my cousin, she pulls up and she drives me, my best friend, and then my best friend's cousin and his friend also rode with us. So it was like no, it was 5 of us in the car, because it was me, my cousin, my best friend, his cousin, and then his cousin's best friend. But it was like 2 girls, 3 guys. So we had agreed to meet up at this park. So yeah, Blacklick Park. We had went to Blacklick Park right after school, and when I had pulled up, it was the girl I was gonna fight, my cousin's baby dad, and the girl I was gonna fight baby dad, and then the girl's best friend. I guess basically she bought her friend just in case anybody jumped in, and I bought my cousin just in case anybody jumped in, you know, stuff like that. But it was like, oh yeah, and then it was somebody else. It was her other best friend at the time. So again, since I don't know how to fight, I literally just start walking up, and as I'm walking up, she's sitting on the bench. She stands up and she's like trying to talk to me like she don't want to fight, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. So I just start swinging. Like I just start swinging, and as soon as I start swinging, all you hear is, oh, Ricky got work. And it's like her best friend is recording. It was just crazy. Like her best friend is recording, and I'm literally like swinging. Like I don't know how to dip, so I'm just like swinging. And then my best friend is like sitting there like, yeah, like, you know, like basically hyping it up. So we fall on the ground, and once we fall on the ground, this girl is like clawing at my eyes. So I don't even know. Yeah, like if you can see right here, it's like a permanent scratch on my face from when she was like clawing at my eyes. Like when I say she was scratching the fuck out of my eyes, like literally like permanent now. Like I just feel like that shit is not going nowhere. Like I put cocoa butter on that and everything. Like she was literally clawing at my eyes. Like, so yeah, so then after that they broke us up. We stand back up, we, you know, post up, we start fighting again, you know. And then basically after that, that park has like patrol and stuff like that, so we started running and stuff like that, and everybody ran left or whatever. So after that whole little incident, we had went back to school, and like I said, me and her have like every class together. So she ends up getting all of her classes changed, and she ended up getting a restraining order on me, so I wasn't able to like speak to her while we're at school, which was actually called a gag order. So basically what it is that you can't say anything to the person, or I don't even know if you can be around them. Like I feel like you can be around them, but you can't like say anything to them, or you'll get like suspended, which I ended up saying something to her and got suspended anyway. But yeah, so basically that was it. That was the fight. But no, so recently, because it's like me and her, we don't have no beef, nothing. Like I feel like it is what it is at this point. But I feel like she did used to, like, after we fought, would like try to say stuff to my best friend, but not really. And then I don't know, I feel like she probably didn't like me for a while, but I really didn't know. And then there was this guy that I was actually dating at the time when me and her were friends, and me and this guy were like high school sweethearts. So she ended up having a baby by his cousin. So I'm pretty much cool with like all my exes. So I'm hanging out with the guy or whatever, and him and the cousin, like, they roommates. So as I'm like hanging out with them, she like comes in the house or whatever. I don't remember if she was coming in or she was coming around the corner or what it was, but basically like she sees me and she's just like, oh, Ricky, hey. Like she's like so scared. And then like her kids are there, because like she has like 3 kids probably at this point. I don't know, 3 maybe, I don't know. She got a whole bunch of kids. So she like brings her daughter in there. She's just like, oh, what's little girl, this is your dad's best friend, da da da. But I'm like, I'm not her dad's best friend, but hey, little girl. And she's just like, oh my god, me and such watch your YouTube videos. And I'm like, hey, thanks. But yeah, so that is pretty much the story of my first fights. Thank you for watching.